Good afternoon and welcome to game number 2 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Angels. The last 2 games I have posted on this channel have been absolute marathon games, so we'll see what today brings. Obviously, we had the ALDS game number 4 to find out who the Mariners would play. Did Minnesota go in, win that series? Was Toronto able to tie it up, force a game 5? Obviously, the answer was we will be playing Minnesota. Minnesota won in an offensive-heavy game that lasted 2.5 hours just because there was a ton of hits, ton of home runs, a lot of offense, a couple bases-loaded situations here and there, and that recording took 2.5 hours. Then the very next day, I thought, you know what? This isn't going to be that bad. It won't be as long as the previous game. And the Mets and the Dodgers both looked at each other and said, you want to bet? Would you like to bet that we can make a game just as long for the opposite reason? And I was like, well, I don't want that bet. And then they proceeded to do a 2 hour and 40 to 45 minute game of literally the opposite. Some bases loaded situations that the Mets weren't able to capitalize on, and a 15 inning marathon game that is probably going to leave both bullpens very tired. We're going to find out exactly what happens today as New York looks to take a commanding 2-0 series lead into New York. That game will be on Friday in this 1 p.m. slot. You can catch the Minnesota-Seattle game a little bit later today. I'll be playing that one, so that'll be probably considerably shorter because even the wild card games were like around 2 hours. Most of the games that I play in are like an hour and a half or so. But we'll have to find out. If you are enjoying this, if you're just tuning in, this is game number 2, like I said, of the NLCS. You can check game 1 out yesterday, though I did just spoil it. It's a good game, though, so you should go back and watch that. But if you'd like to see how these series progress and watch the World Series, because regardless, win or lose in the American League Championship Series, I will be posting the World Series right here as well. You can scroll down, subscribe, and ring that bell so you're notified when I post new videos every day, 6 a.m., 1 p.m., and for a limited time, we'll have one going up at around 7 p.m. Pacific time, just to kind of separate those videos. So 3 videos a day every once in a while for maybe the next week. So there you go. Let's find out what happens in game number 2 of the NLCS. Thank you again so much for watching. Hopefully the game is good and enjoy some baseball. I'll see you at the end of the video.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Trevor Bauer will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins, former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself good fastball. And he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the four-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his out pitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball, one of the top pitchers in the league right now.
Jeff McNeil is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Pollock, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So here's Brendan Nimmo as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Bellinger is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 2, Dominic.
Striding in is Dominic Smith. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. From the stretch. The 1-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Fouled away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. McNeil leads off first with one away. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
So here's Pete Alonso, and it's fouled away. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set with the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Mets leave one, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Noah Syndergaard is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, coming on now, a guy with some of the best stuff in all the game, Noah Syndergaard. Big fastball approaches triple digits, and one of the things that separates Syndergaard from most of the other starting pitchers in baseball, that hard slider he'll throw anywhere between 92 and 96 miles an hour. Nothing tricky about Syndergaard, power pitcher deluxe.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 now to Mookie. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
At the plate, Chris Taylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Pitch out, nothing doing. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting third, not shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers are turned away their first time around. On to the second now from Los Angeles. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Bauer has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job of keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels. Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here comes the 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he fouls this one off. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. High in the air down the right field line. Betts giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. 2 down, no one on base. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fouled away. The 1-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and here comes Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Will Smith.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that brings up Will Smith. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Next, it'll be A.J. Pollock. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Next up is Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready on 1 and 2. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Now to bat, James McCann, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on the way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Scooped up, throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next to hit, Noah Syndergaard. And now the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. So stepping in is Jeff McNeil. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Popped up. Rios will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in will be Edwin Rios.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Edwin.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in will be Trevor Bauer. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here comes the 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Ball 1. Bauer, base runner at first with 1 out. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals to 2-2 now.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. His second home run of the series, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Standing in now, Chris Taylor. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and two as he chases the slider.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who likes to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's now 2-0 LA. Now into the box, Brandon Nimmo as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
3-0 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
3-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit out towards second. Taylor has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in once again is Dominic Smith. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is foul right side. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's another 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Fouled away. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch home. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Slider taken for a cold strike, 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready now is Cody Bellinger.
For the Dodgers, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
First pitch on its way. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground. 1 down. Digging in next, Will Smith, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Smith has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. A.J. Pollock will be next. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now it'll be A.J. Pollock, struck out in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
This one's down to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Francisco Lindor will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. The count to Francisco Lindor. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor, and the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
J.D. Davis the next at bat, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
In now, James McCann, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Stepping in now, Noah Syndergaard. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. And there's one down now. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Nope. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the former #1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Price ready with the 0-1. Opposite field to left. Pollock is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. ready with the 1-1. Line hard down the line and right. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it is.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Dodgers 2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box now, Edwin Rios. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0 home.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 2 down. Justin Turner is going to come on as a pinch hitter now, so that means we've seen the last of David Price. And the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Nimmo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They're down 3-2. Brusdar Graterol takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of The sixth about to get started, and here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Here's the pitch. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Next to dig in, Michael Conforto. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Francisco Lindor will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him. Pitch. Conforto leads off second with one gone in the inning. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. That is is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
So now to the plate, James McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 offering. And there's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Swing and a liner. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Here's the 1-0. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Mets leave them loaded, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Mookie Betts stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one.
Mookie.
Now the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And another foul ball. Oh, and that liner caught him. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. To the plate now, Chris Taylor. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Striding in is Corey Seager. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The 1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And that one yanked just foul. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Bellinger.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with one swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
David Peterson, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here. Here now is Will Smith. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And he falls behind 0-2. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. First delivery to him. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 2-1 home.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
3 runs already home here. Right side hit hard. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
For the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll dive back in safely. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. Very weakly on the ground. Pollock stands at second with 2 gone. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 5-3 LA. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Scott Alexander is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. DJ Peters is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First offering on its way. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now here's the pitch. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Count remains full. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next, here is Brandon Nimmo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on the way. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Pops this one up. Rios trying to get there, and no one will get this one.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Next to hit is Dominic Smith. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Taylor's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Edwin Rios. The pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman, 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2 one more time. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. The next 3-2. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Now at the plate, DJ Peters. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the belt, the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Hot shot on the ground is short. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts. And now the first pitch.
That's a ball.
A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Lindor. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and it remains 5-3. Kenley Jansen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the AB now. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
And in a 2-run game right here, You really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Again, he sends it out of play. The 3-2 one more time. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Now to the plate, Michael Conforto. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Now the 2-0. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. From the belt, the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peters is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Tommy Kahnle enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. J.D. Davis will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. Alonso is off at first with 2 away. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Alonso rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Definitely aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
At the plate, James McCann, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Betts is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Mets 4. And now here is Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The second baseman, Chris.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Bouncer up the middle, reined in, and a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So next to bat will be Corey Seager, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Now the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run for Corey Seager. And it's now 6-4. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. In D-Row, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball.
That was going right there, Dan. Day game, this place plays completely different, but to do it at night, that's why it was such an impressive performance today. For them to move traffic all over the yard today, not easy to do.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that's through for a hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Standing in now, Will Smith. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. A jumping catch at second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. Luis Guillorme is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. First pitch of the AB now. Hit in the air down the left field line. Peters is there, 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jeff McNeil. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Change up low, 2-0. Swings right over the top of that one, 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Left fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Stepping in now, Brandon Nimmo. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Betts, still going back. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Still only one out in the inning. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on its way as he'll take a look at ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
And this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the 9th is straight ahead, and we're all even now at 6-6. Aaron Loop enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Cable Ruiz is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a liner. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next to stand in is Max Muncy. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here it comes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box, Edwin Rios, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Here's the 1-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
He set the payoff pitch. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Dodgers have evened up this series at one game apiece. Tommy Kahnle is credited with the win. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Wow, what a finish. Much more offense in this game. Both teams pretty efficient from their hits to runs scored. 9 for Los Angeles. 9 hits, 7 runs scored to 11 hits, 6 runs scored. And a really good competitive game with consistent scoring. First couple of innings were goose eggs by both teams, but from the third through the sixth, you had a couple here kind of changing around. That 3-run home run by, I believe it was Bellinger in the bottom of the sixth, flipped the script and put the Los Angeles Dodgers back in front. And I kind of thought that the Dodgers would handle business there. And then in the top of the ninth, Brandon Nimmo, maybe, blasted a 2-run home run to tie the game, but it was to just lose to a walk-off there, as, who was it? Edwin Rios hit the game-winning walk-off home run. So pretty interesting opposite of a game with all the offense. Mookie Betts is your player of the game, 3 for 4, 2 home runs, or home run, excuse me, with 2 ribbies, scored twice. Bellinger was 2 for 4 with a home run, 3 ribbies, a run. Edwin Rios, obviously, with the game-ending home run. Seager even went yard as well. A lot of home runs in today's game. I count 7, and that's just from the notable players. So we will head to New York in a tie series. New York won the first game in 15 innings, and Los Angeles made sure that they won in regulation today. So thank you to the Dodgers. I thought I was in the clear. They got to the 9th inning. I went, okay, they're down 2. And then I think they had like 1 out or whatever. And I was like, all right, this recording is not going to be all that long. It's going to be in good shape. And then they hit a 2-run tying home run. I was so close. I thought I was done. But alas, I was almost done. I just didn't realize it. So that will update the brackets to New York and Los Angeles tied 1 game apiece after 2 games in this series. Minnesota and Seattle still have not played. The video should go live later today, so if you'd like to find out who wins that game and gets out to a good start at the American League Championship Series, scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell for more videos every day, 6 a.m., 1 p.m., and because we're in the Championship Series and we're looking at both series, if there is an American League Series game going on, that'll go up at 7. National League will go up at 1, just because that's how it's ordered throughout the series. When the World Series starts and that resumes, that will resume the schedule of just baseball at 1 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. This series will return on Friday, December 3rd in New York, so we'll see what happens then. Hopefully we'll see you later for more baseball action here. Mariners taking on Minnesota in Seattle in the American League Championship Series, Game 1. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. It's been a hell of a series so far. We'll see what happens next. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, ring the bell, do all that good stuff. Goodbye, and have a sportiful day.